Yanya zukwenike, 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 Upachanas reality talk in Africa.
Hello world, hello Africa. You're welcome to today's program from the Zukwenike MC channel aka. Yes. Hello Africa. Hello Nigeria. Hello Igbo people. Hey. Hello my people Igbo. Ekenemo. Anam dalu no. Miatamon dalu no. Deze. Ndikuna dalu. Omobala kenemo. Yes. Yes, there's this thing I noticed. As Igbo sina okay ada amurumu ewu amono bone. Atoni no na adwe fa kwa ahụ. Odi ko obulo mena. You see it? You feel me? That's the point. Education came, it brought us what? Solution to all earthly existence, all human challenges. Solution to that. It exposes you to the challenges of earth and what its solutions as well. You feel me? That's the importance of education brought to us by the British, by our colonial masters. You feel me? But if I'm going to if you maybe go, things are spoiled, and no one cares to do what? Look away or how to be solved, other than aiding and abetting it. Everything they may be saying. Why do we have substandard leadership in Africa? Why do we have substandard education in Africa? You feel me? You cannot get quality leader without a standard what? Education. Let me tell you something. It's not somebody saying that I'm PhD degree holder, master holder, PhD holders and what have you are having in this country. It's very, very wrong. Totally wrong. United Nations organ UNICEF, they made it compulsory education, primary and secondary. You don't know why they say that. Some of you self-acclaimed PhD degree, you cannot even stand the primary holder of UNICEF or secondary holder of UNICEF universal education, universal basic education holder of United Nations. You feel me? That is why we have a leadership problem in Africa. You feel me? Now, what is the cause of this? Now, the choir can go all the African youth. Listen up, all the African youth. Igbos, you in your agitation of what? Why are you falling in politics? Your agitation of to be the president? You all don't know the education knowledge behind the game. How you were cheated, how you were being defeated. Long ago, your education has no way to provide you guys insight on how to ascertain your equal right, how to enforce a federalism, a reflection, how to activate or to make true federalism reign in the country, in the office representation, in the national office representation. Your education did not provide you solution on that. Because of what? Guess what? Substandard education. What does it, if you know the full meaning of education, what it entails? You understand me? You feel me? That is why you find it very difficult in leadership, in government positions, federal, state. Because of what? All these evil leaders that are there, Fatwana Idne Buba, all their ways of, how many of you can expose them through your literary work? You like education. You feel me? There is an aristocrat that said 24th century illiteracy will not be only those that don't know how to read or write, but those that know how to read and write. You feel me? Now, let me tell you a comment to that brings me to the nitty-gritty, to the topic of today. My cousin, if any, maybe single, and what if any, you all keep complaining, but you don't know how you are part of it or how you have been a problem in the society. You feel me? And what's the root cause of it? all these attendant graduates. And when I call them attendant graduates. I nickname them attendant graduates. That's the kind of graduates, that kind of BSc holders you have nowadays or currently. Masters holders, PhD degree holders, attendant register. You feel me? You will look at a problem where it started and how it started. You understand? Attendant registers, they only come to lecture room, they will write their name, mark attendance, they go. Anything at all about academic reading or understand? No, they don't want to know. All you see them do is that after the interval of 2 years, 4 years, depends on the course the person, here come out, I'm a graduate. Nothing on their head, nothing. What are you graduating? Not even secondary or primary school knowledge is on your head. This is a problem in Africa. This is a problem in Igbo land. This is a problem in Nigeria. All the youth, you see them? You hardly pick anyone that is sound academically. Why? Because of this I'm saying. You see these people, if you see these people, if they're by any means or any chance being favored to be in a public office, what do you see? They will keep abusing the office. When you come here, look at public office that everybody has equal right to go there and obtain your citizen right entitlement. You will be asked to pay dues, to be bribed. You will be asked to bribe. You can imagine that. Something that meant for you and them. You'll be frustrated. You'll be subjected to you'll be subjected to a condition that you are not meant to be legally subjected to. They will be there causing problem, confusion here and there. You feel me? Attendant graduate. Go school. My secondary school knowledge and profanity, fair maybe single society. On their broad line. On their never by no teacher, what if Fatoni didn't perceive when they want. And what knowledge? How to develop development program plans. And what a guy, you feel me? An educated person cannot be in any office causing problems, siphoning looting, stealing public funds, improvising diplomacies as citizens, causing pains here and there, deceiving people, bringing up all manner of stealing policies. You feel me? The problem is, you see this nowadays youths of these days, because look at youth, they are clamoring for leadership. Why you don't get it? You don't know the powers, everything lies on your hand because of your lack of education. All these attendant graduate, marking attendance. In fact, I'm a graduate, and then I'm a graduate. You see them, I'm a graduate. Here, look at my certificate. What it does, the mental certificate. That's what we need. That's what we want. That's what we need. Nothing. You think you said I say universal education from primary to secondary. That's a compulsory, basic education that you need. It's unfortunate. Look at you, some of you. You didn't get to your secondary school. You didn't have a sound. You don't have sound secondary school educational background. How do you think you're gonna do to tertiary and do well? Impossible. It's not gonna happen. Some of you after and what if you got one at university or and some of you here don't work here by even when you get your secondary school, you are good off. If you motivate at the university, my friend, I cause a problem. Look them everywhere. Examination malpractices. Find a friend. And when a teacher wants A, B, C, A, B, now this is. Man, you have F9 knowledge in the students' knowledge. That's a practical side. That's what we are seeing. Technically, evaluate this. You will see the results in secondary schools, universities, polytechnics, college of educations. You will never see any of these things. I'm telling you, any competent, any sound one, you see what I'm telling you. You see them, some of these teachers, you see them, what will teach like this, everything, just look at reading newspaper. No one knows how to impact. You see these attendant graduates, you see them, they've been in position management, they may say so, they don't know anything, they can't improve anything, they will be causing problems as you see. Father causes so, and then I'm a graduate, Father you kake. This national youth this abusing that you see no that thing has no value again. Who respect them? Even people with primary 6, you see that people that are into trading primary 6, even people that they not even finish that, no better than them. Oh, what bring never nothing. I will be a graduate. Even their fathers, their mothers that even had ones giving them sense and order. But what if I'm not the attendance, what if the education? Who tell you education is the only legacy, it's the key. Let me tell you something. Yes, you think there are different forms, ways of acquiring education. You feel me? No, but all these people talk of people you can talk of the war, big girls and the rest of it, and some of them don't have tertiary education and other. But let me tell you something. One way or the other, you see them. They improved on. They did what? They improved their own education. But the problem is you don't want to sit down to read your book. You feel me? Go to I'm treating the cause of all these things. Why you African youth, you hardly sit down to read 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours of your story. You come out of the society and be causing problem. That's the point. That's why you don't get the rid of all these, the ass of all these corrupt leaders. You don't get their ass off from the seat. You are not educated. You come out and be causing problems. You people are helping them and aiding them in looting the country economy and spoiling their country. You guys will work abroad. You don't know the abroad the abroad that you admire so much, you're resting. There are people like you are the one that enforce that goodness. You don't know that's what you need in your country. You keep complaining about these people who empower them. What power do they have? Because you like education. You like education. No one knows what is principle. No one knows what is right. You see all these. Well, can you give out what you don't have? Definitely. There's no way you're gonna give out what you don't have. Let me tell you that. You feel me? That's the point. You don't know what to do in the office because you are not educated. You're not meant to be there. You are not qualified. That's what we call technocracy. Government by the expert. You don't have the expertise, knowledge, the mental ability. The mental ability to run the office. All the administrative policies, you are going to keep getting them wrong. You are not going to be in the right track for that. And that's not so good. And so good. And so good. And the other time at church. Now, they will almost fail me to the result of mass, and then was AB. Or what if anyone was missing? You want to get and if I don't was, you know, I said this is what I keep doing. I carried out a public what? Crusade on sex education. Let me tell you something. All this is. Here's what, but the point is that what is going on, all this, you have to educate the child. Sex education, you know what it will do. She will know how to handle herself. Let me tell you something. This is what spoils somebody, this is what builds somebody. Let me tell you fact. You feel me? I taught how this is going to be, how this is run. If you get them misinterpreted or misgo about it, man, you're not going to get what you're supposed to get. They are not going to teach you what they're supposed to teach you. You feel me? That's the point. You see all these children, so you see them, they're fuck man and dog, but nothing on the head. But they're supposed to have something on the head. They're not be fucking and all this and that. You all do watch white man films, you don't know anything about that because you don't read your books. That's why you don't know what literature is all about. It's just a mean through which life is seen. It's a reflection of what life. You don't know that. You don't get that on the interpretation. That's why all the literal work, artwork you see, you just watch them, but you don't learn anything. You don't appreciate it. Appreciation is the knowledge you acquire through that. You don't fuck everything up. You mess everything up. Look yourself. You coming out. Becoming a problem. They fill every offices, everyone. See them, all the private schools, government schools, parastatals, commissioners, all these are attendant graduates. They will be there. When you come there, he may feel as a citizen of God, and their constitutional responsibility, the campaign sensitization they're supposed to be carrying out, reaching to people, no plan, nothing. And they say they are eligible, they are not causing problem. Who tell you that? You are a problem to society. In fact, I know you're an Igbo. In fact, I mean, once if you go on, you want to get that. No one in general represent Igbo na national. I always say national affairs, national assembly, and what have you. Are they speaking of your interests? What are they doing? Every time they'll keep telling you that Hausas and Yoruba are your problems. How are their problems? How many of them you see them stand up in the Senate, in the distance, in the assembly section sitting and present the Igbo problems the way it should be? How many of them? They will not. They will all be working on you. Look at you. The idea of state creation, local government creations, all this and that, all those kind of things that does not really reflect the federal character. Did you see any of them speak of it? They don't know. Attendant graduates, you see them on favoritism there. You Igbo, you need to know yourselves the problem you cause. You don't know how to call a spade a spade. That's the problem. You are being sentimental. How you think you can be free? When you work, you call a spade a spade. A boy for joy, and you people want to use it for how and do what? He doesn't go that way. He goes, all these attendant graduates are the problem you woman. Marking attendance, I see mama graduate, I'm going to put your 4 years I believe in. And what if you find even more than if you was knowledge how to solve existing problems, you will be aware of existing problem and solve and bring out, you do what? Is to envelop, discover what? Solution to do what? Solution to do what? To the problem in the society. That's the point. Ibacha na secondary school, Ibaku na junior secondary school, na senior secondary, can't change it, continue na Abaku, can't help if you did school in another. You met if you Malako university, if they not cause problem in society. Oh, my Kafaju will do all the secondary school, you know, if I didn't know if and I see and there was another. It's true, let me tell you something quite horrible, but let me tell you something. I've lived in the west and the north. Man, you see them outside, they're always in the sea, they're always in the power because of what? These are the people that use education, educated people knowledge. You all keep, you see, look at the game, they finish you all there. You all keep abusing and accusing British, America, even abetting the money and that. Your education cannot provide you solution to outline the wrong things on the what? How the constitution, how you are affected constitutionally. You don't know it. When they talk of constitutional restructure, you don't know the restructures to be done, the areas to pinpoint out the things that these things, the problem is going to cause. Why this, the selfishness or the dubious or the shading behind this, the abnormality behind this policy or this law or this bill. None of you can say anything. You cannot. So why is bill a bill? First reading, second reading, third reading before it become law. Why the process of that? None of you can. All the representatives in the National Assembly, they are not going to say anything about that. Because so what if anyone is sentiment? None of them is qualified, eligible to do what? To be there. Fuck! When I call so everywhere, attendant graduate, number graduate, never confront with your public office, but private schools. And as a principal. Management poor. They will be causing problems. No effectiveness in action. You can't see anything. You want to get and I'm graduate now. Let me tell you something. You think unisex that say that universal education, primary and secondary, they don't tell you that they don't know that the country exists. President and the rest of all the position in the world. Now you understand, if you have that standard where they mention, man, there's no office you cannot hear. That's the point. And let me tell you something. You see most of them, they don't spend all these years we do in this Africa. Look at somebody, you spend 5 years, 4 years. You spend 6 years in primary, you spend 6 years in secondary, that's 12 years, nego. Then you go back to tertiary school, you spend 4 years, 5 years, or 6 years, depending on the course, nego, how many years is that? You feel me? They don't do that, nego. Everything standardized after your primary school, after your secondary school, nego. You're gonna do some course like 3 months, 6 months. You understand me? Almost of what these expertise called. That's what they do there, nego. Look at because you see me there, nego. I'm into them, nego, everywhere, nego. I've been in teaching, nego. I'm only just secondary school sati holder, negos. You feel me? When United Nations talk about primary and secondary university education, you will know why. You feel me? None of these students, no even know this at any way made the decision I made. I follow the world as they are transforming, changing their education and otherwise. You feel me? When I was in secondary school in my XS1 Lagos, I look at our laboratory, I love science, but guess what? We don't have the equipment. You understand me? I always project myself. That's what I tell my students. Do not limit yourself within the four walls, within your schools, within your classmates. Niggles, students, you hear me? You feel me? You do what? Relate yourself, compete with what? You see, you watch televisions on your phone, you see what your other kids are doing, what your education is doing to them. That is what it is all about. Forget what is within you. You think outside the box, think outside the scope. That's what I tell my students. But guess what? All these attendant graduates, they always carry this. Keep misleading, keep misguiding these ones. You feel me? That's the problem in Bomber. After perfect support on that. First support on me. You understand? You feel me? So after this assessment of the library, the equipment we have, I don't want all these theory studying of anything. We don't have the materials to, because I don't understand. I see what the science students, secondary school science students, the world I watch films. I say so you are showing reality, and that's what I call in African literature artwork. If you don't, let me tell you something. What you thought about fiction and whatever it is, all are realities. You feel me? All you both films are realities. They keep telling you new inventions, new ideas, applications in your administrations, in your government, just because you are not educated. For you to know the additions, the development made so far, the new current. That is the point. If I get Timothy alone, go to MC Buchino, go to Zukwenike MC Buchino, watch my video. Don't skip any videos. Even if you learn from here to 100 minutes or then watch it and acquire. Some of you go there and waste your 6 years. You have nothing upstairs. All the natural problems of women, you spent your 7 years in university, you don't know anything. How many years? Primary, secondary, and this primary, secondary, tertiary. You might be different. You can't want the natural problem as a lady. You feel me? You're married, you don't know your problem as a lady, you're having problem with your husband. What you're having problem with your husband, he don't know about that. You don't know the cause of it. You're spending. Go and spend any minutes in watching my video and know yourself. You will know it's better than 6 years, 4 years you waste there. In the go there, I'll be watching on my video. I have conjugal sex, mass cast. What's all these are realities I'm preaching on. Spend your data day, minutes, time there and acquire knowledge. Listen to every bit of things. I'll keep uploading them. I have several videos there. Listen to that. If I may be single, I'll menana. It's not a menana. I told you in Auntie February, the Cormenan. Makifa Bogaro, so what's South? Or is a Cormenan? You want to get it? They are 10 graduate or what if I do? Uftana cause you see problem. I'm on offices. What if I finish? I don't na school. You see them as principal. You see them as senior management. If we Fana prayer, I'm not sure that they're masters. You want to get them if that can go you feel me? I will let you go up on them. See, let me tell you, students. You see me? When you are in your secondary school, sit down and read your books. There's time for everything, even Bible talking. I think Ephesians chapter 6 verse. Is it efficient? Either efficient, I forgot. He said there's time for everything. Time to eat, time to do this, time to do this. Let me tell you something. You understand it? There's time to look for money, there's time for story. You feel me? Those things will not collide. These are the problems, some of the problems caused by the leaders, African leaders, all these unqualified leaders. Some of you understand? The substandardization, the economic imbalance. You feel me? But let me tell you, do yourself good. That's why you see the primary and secondary school. You understand me? During your primary and secondary school, sit down and read your book. You might fair and society. Sit down and read your book very well. You feel me? Some of you will not get, there's time for look for money. You know, I tell you, some of you, if you are there for you facing in a job, let me leave work issue. Sit down and read your book. That's why the problem, there are numerous problems, unsolved problems in society. Every time every election, we keep saying the same thing. Every transition of government, every transition of power, you still see the same thing. You don't have any good things, nothing changes with your education and otherwise. Look at you all, you keep blaming Africa. Look at what is happening in Niger there. Look at it. Look at them calling whites, accusing white of. Are you not independent? How is white being able to use you? Is it not because you are not educated? How are they using you? You are becoming a problem by yourselves. Look at even the commander there. You, how many soldiers you eat their allowances? How many soldiers of you eat their allowances? You eat them, all the taboos in your national army. Are you not abusing your subordinate? You problems? Any Oyibo commander of your unit, any white man a commander of your unit. This is what Africa lack. Look me very well in the eye. Let me tell you something. I'm a national hero. All the problem, fuck. You still send me. This problem we have all over. You keep blaming white that have nothing to do with. White that left everything for you. You mess things up by yourselves. You don't know how your problem, your fault and all this and that. That's the problem we all have, niggas. Look Nigeria army. Oh shit, nigga. Look me in the eye, nigga. Shit. Look me in that. I follow all the protocol for me to get treatment of my eye problem, niggas. What happened? What the fuck? What did CEO do? Every official process protocol observed. What did CEO do? What did they do? This military office. I followed the military protocol. Wait, what happened? All my allowances, what happened? My salary structure, what happened? Niggas, Africans have problems. These are the problems I'm talking about here. You keep blaming white. Igbos, that's the problem. When I never blame Igbo, all attendant graduates, after now, sentiment everywhere. You see them being sentimental. Nobody can talk what is right. Sentiment, you don't know where your problem is. That's the problem, nigga. Our attendant, you see them many of them, and now parade here. Even look at them, man. Even the military, the problem, you give person rank that is no due. You don't know anything about that. They keep damaging the military image. They keep spoiling things by the administration. The activities, the police they make. You carry on around, give anybody any input. You just be there messing things up. That's the problem. Look me in the eye, you go look my eye, you see, man. Everything officially follow. Why don't you approve what you're supposed to approve, nigga? What a fuck shit. Your papa and mama there. The military all for false earning. Nobody on this and that. I know my right and my privilege there, nigga. Who are you to deprive me my right there? That's the problem. Africa have problem, Igbo, you have problem. All these are attendant when nobody sit down to read. Come out and make a policy. You be in offices, you go to public offices, public complaint commissions, you will see. You can't hear them there. Nonsense. They all want a correct bribe from you. What are they saying down there? These motorists are standards. You will come here causing problem in offices. You attending graduates, you will see me more man of fuck shit. Look at hunger everywhere. What is the cause of it? Attendants, graduate, they will just make attendance and go. Oh, why can you not know what's the final? You don't know why they cannot read. All these students, these are national problems. I keep teaching national reality. You feel me? I have national certificates of national orientation. You feel me? We have groups, all these social groups during it. No, go to private schools. How many social clubs they establish they have there? That's supposed to be kind of sensitizations, orientations, national orientation on the students and the causes or the problems that students are having. You feel me? All these hormones. You feel me? You don't know metamorphosis are coming. These guys, you see puberty, juvenile delinquencies, and the rest of what the cause of all those things. Why students can't read or write? When they even some of them trying to, you can't sit down to open your. Yes, psychological problems, physiological, emotional problems. How many of them have counselors in their schools? Nothing. You think the students, they can't. Even how to talk to all these students, how to discover themselves. How many programs are they having? None. All these attendant graduates, the only thing they keep collecting money from parents. And then you mark A, B. And then of course, is that how to improve? Is that how to get standard? I've been fascinated and not to live. Let me tell you something, even in North, I don't know the one ruling you. I not try, can you, all of you, on your own, together with all of you, can you follow them with your own arrows? You can't follow them with your own arrows. Makanaka water, you cannot be fair. You can't call a spade a spade. You feel me? That's the point. You won't do to that others which will not like to do to you. That's the point. All of you are a problem. Nobody is qualified, nobody is right, nobody is justified to bring justice. Look at you all. You see all these students because and consider any fans of you feel me? You have hormones, you start when you develop, you start having feeling for opposite sex. You see, most of them, you see all these students. You see, they will keep laughing all this shit of 18. They keep telling, but let me tell you, go students, you clean yourself, you career. You're telling you clean it. You feel me? You are meant to fuck. Yes, when you're educated, you know what you do. You know how to control yourself. This is what I'm saying. All these are hearing fuck who now are safe and so now. Some of you go and masturbating. You now masturbate. So look at yourselves. Lagos, I keep saying openly. There's no. These are pure facts. Some of you, the experiences you'll be having. You feel me? These are the things like boy. They keep exposing and sensitizing you. You know the ignorance. You know what to do. You know how to handle yourself. Even diseases as well. These are the things I keep doing. I keep saying I have serious problem. What to do if you get contacted with any sexual transmitted diseases? What are you supposed to do? You don't go carry it around, spreading it to people. You don't go and treat yourself. You get diagnosed by the doctor. The doctor will prescribe the correcting for you. Some of these missteps are things that you go about and have what? Your body develops drug resistance. Some of these curable ones looks like uncurable. You feel me? Because your ignorance of it. Some of you, your parents hide something from you. Say, well, I don't understand. You see sentiment, you want to spoil this kid. How the kids spoil you? You have spoiled kids. The experience they are having, you are not telling them the body. You read biology, you know biology, characteristics of biology, things that happen, and you are here messing things up. And what emotional, you think if emotions is imbalanced, you can read. You can't read, and you cannot develop mentally. The education is meant to develop you mentally, to envelop you. You expose you to what? To the existing solution of existing problem in society, and initiating solution to that. You feel me? Some of you go around and fuck as you wish all this and fuck up, man. Let me tell you something. Better go to my channel, YouTube channel, Zukwelike MC Bushaino. Don't skip any video there. Follow them sequentially, accordingly as I'm doing them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying is, you will learn. When you listen, this is a story. Let me tell you something. Topics, you know, if you want to understand topics, you know you want to come and know for. You don't skip any topic to it. Just like mathematics. The problem I have in mathematics is that if they don't follow the correct steps or the topics they're supposed to follow and teach you, you'll be having problem with mathematics. Mathematics is a very simple subject. APC, you feel me? But the point is that you don't know. Most of you will introduce you to topic that they're not supposed to. There's a topic they're supposed to introduce you before that. That's the problem you have. And every subject as well, everything is easy. So nigga, when I look at my laboratory that there's no listen there, man, I don't understand how I can stand out. You understand me? After my primary school, secondary school, I can stand out in the world among my competent other counterpart in the Western world. That's what I'm looking at. Then man, I choose what? I say, and my essence too, I'm gonna go for art, I'm gonna get all the textbooks and sit down and read, You feel me? That's what you're into. But you see this audience attendant graduates. Because of my work, my duties and all that, the mobility of labor, you feel me? I wrote science students. I suppose this one is happening, the political problem, challenges we have because of, I don't know this relationship. These are realities in the reason. But where I took it, these people stole it, they all kept stolen their hard work. You see all these attendant graduates, what they do, now to they thief something where they know, anything quality, they will thief it. That's what the point. Now thief, they thief. They keep thieving what they not meant for. You for what the principle they need to abide to keep, they can't keep it. You give them something to evaluate, to look at it, how you people can, they will go and claim it, work on it, just let you know to bring one mile of shit. That's what he keeps saying. That's what he thief everywhere. You call yourself, you keep blaming your leaders. Why you yourself, you are the agitated, you are the supporter of everything. Look at what these ones. These ones are ones you put here to do what you say you are the one put them to run things for you. You can't control, you can't remove them. You are there causing problem. All these are attendant graduate. And as we're getting as we're defending this, put that back and money for one because he made him. For that cause problem. All the title holders, you didn't feel me? Where are educated people in Igbo? You are people we are looking at before we go. Where are them? All this and that. Nobody knows what is right. Nobody want to do what is right. You keep doing all manner of slay and all that. Look you up. I see them there. Look at them in every secondary school where you went there. They keep spoiling students. The natural things that are occurring on the girl child and the boy child, you are the things you need to educate them on. And then Fana last 5 years or so. Fana la one work and go well. Fana la for Fana for pushing for the right thing and go see pussy. If you call them for a new program, give them educational program, things that they need to expose these ones into. You are feeling me? Anyone can go and handle herself, control herself, and know what is nation. When and I see in the can they see so? Fana last why you see most of them cannot read? Emotional problems. Some of these things, some of them working on ulcer, you don't have any ulcer. Oh, emotional problem. You feel me? If why they cannot sit down in the class even for 2 hours? If you want emotional problems, even in the universities, emotional problem. What they will go now, when they have this wrong, let me tell you something. So life has principle. Hey, when they miss the correct thing they supposed, when they misinterpret or mistalk what they supposed to, you feel me? They cannot get it right. If not, all these university graduates how many of them will profit? You feel me? Far last give an you feel me? And I will if you follow the right people, the right channel, and then that's the point. Let me tell you, so you see them there. Look at all these how teach the kids the right thing, how to follow the kids follow this. Attendant graduate, I should not have made university, I got university. For university now. If let me tell you something, government, let me tell you fact. Let me tell you, get that nonsense. They will come and say this person, if you are not a graduate, if you are not this PSC, whatever, you are not qualified to. My friend, I'm mental. All this, that's you see. How many of them can stand all these things you call lecturers and who are them? What do you call them there? All these you see people that went for a college of teaching practice and also of all these graduate, they come with a certificate. If you sabi anything, come out. Look them, these are titan graduates. They mark attendance go. You feel me? Who tell you then when universal education, when UNICEF say that university, you don't know. Go and see what somebody in the science that have this universal basic and secondary, what he can do, what he can. Yes, you feel me? You are here, you come and be saying graduate. No. So amigos, I'm telling you this, all this young one. This why when I look at what the way things are happening, I say no. I made the decision. I'm gonna go for her. I don't know how shameful. It will be very shameful one night. Look at you yourself. You see so many of them. Man, anywhere I go, if I tell you I'm not a graduate, I will mentally graduate because I propagate myself. See this forum sitting down, PSC holder of 18 that win. There you go. You will not believe that. And when you see them in every of my, they cannot employ them in your organization. See if they can map out any plans or discover the problem you have. They can't. You feel me? Employ them in your schools. You understand? To see the way they can improve your schools or bring good ideas. No. And another thing is that what I say, the Igbo are very sentimental as well. Calling a spade a spade. You understand? What I discover about some people as well, they lack what? Wisdom of Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying about? I have a topic on that. Wisdom of Pharaoh being lack. You understand? Pharaoh was very wise. You understand? In fact, you understand the point. After Joseph was able to do what? Interpret his dreams. You feel me? He didn't, knowing that he came up as a slave or whatever. You understand the point? Joseph was sold by his brothers. But guess what happened? You feel me? When he knew that Joseph what? After that, did he hesitate? Was there any sentiment? I knew that there would be sentiment on the rest of his counselors and his council of what? Cabinet members and the rest of other villagers or what have you. Do you understand me? But the decision reached by Pharaoh. Are you with me? The Egyptians were favored. We didn't know what food supplier. He said, give him control, give him charge, everything, whatever he said, just do as he said, and he become in charge. They are following him indirectly. Well, you Igbos, you na choice how kunya so Joseph. So Joseph, look at you, that's the attitude of Igbo. That's the attitude of Africa, Nigeria. That's the problem. America give kudos. One give kudos to kudos. They give honor, praise. I get everything direct. You give him the honor, entitlement. Everything is supposed to that according. But you people want to be look at you. That's the problem you keep having. Wisdom of Pharaoh, you people lack it. You fill everything with sentiments. When your money fair, I support everything on it. Amen. That's the problem. Even in business, some of you like you have business, you can't employ your people. Say they will be in the one in charge. In charge of what they don't know how to handle. They will be there messing things up. That's the problem. Wisdom of Pharaoh has been lacking in Igbo land. And all these leaders, some of you have companies, you understand? You will carry your son, put your son that have no business IQ, that have nothing anything. You understand? You'll be there causing problem. You'll be boss. If anyone bring any idea, you don't even know the one that is bringing better idea and all. That's the problem. I experienced this in so many organizations. Go to private school, some of these are problems you have there. You will only have senior manager as anything. Even the ones you thief. You have feel me? Sentiment. Wisdom of Pharaoh has been like, you have business, you probably one day work a hotel, it's in your bank, or work for my name, even you feel me? When you go see them, me for man plan how to make a policy about this sentiment. Okay, for the attendant graduate, marking attendance, only thing, now cause you a problem. One day no one has a good school, go out. He may for the secondary school, or bullying, it's actually call a young government, and an empowerment to offer. If we find a male 2 skill, 1 youth, 2 skill of 18, all these are scam. To me, it's a very big scam. I've gone there, I've not seen anything. I've written out submitted several forms. I was asked to break my way in. What nonsense! What nonsense! All is scam. Support my employment ministry. Employ me on what you say you are doing cinematography as a trainee. I even want to apply as a trainee. Because I know they are not going to teach me anything, even those masters and anything about cinematography. They don't know. Oh yeah, I was told for me to become part of I'll break my way. Look at your head and your mouth. What a focus. That's the problem we keep having. In the public office of me and you, these are the problem all these attendant graduates. You feel me? That's what they do to our graduates. That's what they do to several peoples. One person will go, you go out there to go and steal, to go and bring bread money for you. How is it when we have government? No one knows the role and functions of government. You see them in the offices, the problem they cause. All this is problem you keep having. And I see Nugu, Anambra State, yeah, this is Anambra State, Youth Employment Program Office. Every time I've gone there, submitted, I explain myself. Even the proposal as a master trainer, they say, okay, look at their changing of tools. They even told me that for me to be those that are used as a master trainers, it's no longer people that have a system, something they have, that are doing, that those are trained by the government. You know, even for you to train yourself, government is supposed to be trained. You're supposed to be trained by the same government. That if you on your own, you use your own money to train yourself for any skill acquired, government is supposed to even give you kudos, have you a reward for you for that. Roles and functions of government. What's the function of government? Look at, they now told me that the people that are government, after I submitted my proposal, I came there, I was asked to go back and draft the proposal and brought. After this, the supervisor from the federal government also signed on my license. After 2 weeks, they said I'm going to call me, but they didn't come. I got information, they start calling people. I went there, they told me my proposal was nowhere to be found. Can you imagine that nonsense? Later, and after much I'm done, and say Commissioner PA, he told me, I said, you kind of bribe your way in for you to be part of what they are doing. Okay, look at what they say. After they change it in a way that, okay, they say me, those that are trained by government are those that they can give master person. I said, okay, if I'm not trained for the government, look at them. I follow them on this, how technical they are. Well, give me a form, let me fill a form, become a trainee, even a nurse. So that after that, I'll be empowered. Because then they are paying money for even the trainees. You from after you graduated for your reason, you will be empowered by the government. But guess what they say? You can't for you to be part of what they're doing, you gotta bribe here. I said, fuck. I came down from the north, niggas. You fuck for this country. This is my own land. My entitlement, this is my state. My citizen right here tell me this rubbish. What? Man, I started vibrating there and he goes, man, they brought from and give to me and say, go and free land brother. Do you know that? I free land brother. Up to date, I never see any because that's the constitution one. As that's the decision that I made. Okay, you who will give you that? Maybe we not the one that will approve you. Imagine the nonsense on the public office of me and attendant graduate. Imagine the nonsense that's telling you. That's what they feel they do a manner of it. There was a girl there, there was a girl who was heading the conversation. These are the why you see some of them. They will do what? They will come and subject it on to a condition you can come and meet me in a hotel. Do this, do that. Imagine shit. Man, if you want to trust the lady, that's a different something. When the person want to come and get her rights or citizen right, we have socio-economic, political, religious right. You don't subject anybody to anything for choice. Man, if you want to trust the lady, not when she come to the office or anything. That's shit. You subject her to get anything. What sensitization are you carrying to do that? Youth what? I've even gone several offices, even the local government, Ministry of Local Government twice to submit this form of a thing. They say, I want to my local government this thing. Just submit it there as well. Oh, no to now. Even in the church, the form was brought by, oh, to now, or scam. That's how you not even this one yourself, not even that's several attendant graduates. They think you can come and deprive somebody's right. If any attendant graduate will never now cause a problem. Those in the east, all you that are governors, those in the east, all the federal allowances are coming there. Where are the money? Can they move you? Even the complaint I brought to them about my CEO, I filed complaint through public complaints. The federal to my CEO against administrative injustice. That's there. You know what they told me? You know what they told me? I have to do this, blah blah blah. When at a point I started asking them the constitutional duty of what public complaint commissions, and at a point one of them was able to tell me it was a question of administrative injustice. I said, question about what? Administrative injustice. And you are telling me that why I'm here is what you imagine them. This is how they were telling me it's based on compassion. They are misinterpreting things coming. Attendant graduates. They don't know anything, they will be causing problem here. That's the problem. You can never get your right. Go to God anyway, you see everything. You see, did I enter governor lodge? Look, I was being abused. You know, those foolish attendants, whatever they employ, they are deploying. Then you come to your face, you will be abused. They will so tell you. That's the fuck, that's the shit, nigga. You cause problem, you will tell your bumper crab. I think we get the fuck out of it. You're looking for who you blame.
Until the night is over, I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment, you were there by my side. Whenever I'm around, you make me feel low. Whenever I'm alone, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my home. Whenever you're down, I'll be there. Girl, I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm and take me as I am. Baby, it's magic and we turn that look together. Come make us just hold you for me. I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment, you were there by my side. Hold you for my hand.